Oh man, in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 altcoins I'm not sleeping on right now, ones I'm looking to actively DCA into. Now, you guys know yesterday we spoke about the fact that the flow of money leads from Bitcoin into your altcoins, but first and foremost, it starts off with Ethereum, which is why I posted the video that I do not have enough Ethereum and I need to start focusing. You can see here, Ethereum here bouncing from this level here, trying to work its way into the golden ratio level. Remember, this is a project, Ethereum, that has been as high as 4,600, yet many people continue to sleep on it. They're getting so excited by other little altcoins, 1,000x gems, that they just forget what's staring them in the face, which is the mammoth that is Ethereum. And I'm victim of this as well, which is why, even though I already eat my veg, I DCA to Bitcoin and Ethereum religiously, I still have that weird feeling that I just don't have enough. And the reason I feel that way is if you look at the ETH BTC chart, you can see this moving heavily to the downside. Bitcoin has had a strong leg against Ethereum, but you got to remember, Ethereum in the previous cycle went on a crazy run, and at the time everybody's talking about a flippening, everybody's talking about how Ethereum is going to be much bigger than Bitcoin, etc. But in this video, I'm not going to be talking about Ethereum, no, because we know once the money flows from Bitcoin to Ethereum, where does it go next? It goes into other large cap alts, mid caps, and then of course your crazy meme coins, your NFTs, your gaming plays, and the rest of it. So it's time now, as I guide you through this bull market, like I have been doing through the bear market, that I'm going to walk you through my thought process. I'm going to walk you through what I'm doing in the market. If you want extra alpha, if you want extra pointers and tips, including the trades we're taking, guys, including some of the big trades we're taking, I just want to share this one with you guys right now. We took a trade here on Ethereum, classic, beautiful move here up to our take profit 1 in our Telegram group. You can see that 8.8% return and still locked in our profits and moving the rest up towards TP2 and TP3. So if you want to see trade setups like this, if you want to see exactly how I trade, jump into our Telegram community, ijazcrypto.com/TG. But in terms of our portfolio, we got to be a step ahead, right? We know that Bitcoin is having its moment right now, which is why already a couple of days ago, I posted the Ethereum video. After Ethereum has its moment, we're going to see other altcoins. And the altcoins I'm going to share with you today are going to surprise you. And it's going to kick off with XRP. Now, throughout the bear market, when everybody spoke to me about XRP, I was very, very clear on my opinion, right? I was very clear on my opinion that, look, the fundamentals of XRP do not come into play until this SEC resolution comes to pass. And so whenever anybody approached me about what do I think about XRP, I had to put it in the category of a roulette play. Not as an indictment on the project, not as an indictment on the founders, not as anything negative to say about the project itself, simply because they had no clarity over the SEC ruling, and it was something they just simply weren't in control of to an extent. Now that XRP has a ruling, this is hugely positive because now it's the only altcoin. It completely flips the script. It's the only altcoin with at least some clarity in terms of regulation. It's actually an altcoin which has had a judge rule in it. So my stance going into this cycle on XRP has flipped, and this is actively a project I want to be DCAing to into this next cycle. Now you can see the XRP golden pocket, which is a Fibonacci ratio, which, by the way, if you're not familiar with ijaz.uk/TA, you can pick up all this knowledge. We go through it in a structured curriculum. You can see here, it sits here 1.2 to 1.24. So you're already looking at a double just on your XRP at current prices, just to get into your golden ratio, which, by the way, is very, very conservative. Even conservative than that is to say, okay, what if we get back to all-time highs? What if we jump back at this wick here on $1.96? Again, very, very comfortable, right? Again, with more clarity, with more momentum in XRP's favor, these things you can argue are comfortable price points. Looking at the Fibonacci extension, which is your 1.618 level, that gives you a $2.68 price target here for XRP. So this is a project I actively want to be adding. This is a strong project. It falls into the category of our large caps, right? When you think of that money flowing from Ethereum into something a bit more risky than Ethereum, what do you think? You think these types of projects, right? XRP in the top 10 is definitely something I don't want to be sleeping on. Now, another one I don't want to be sleeping on, which had its moment even during the bear market, was a project known as Matic. Now, again, you guys are familiar with Polygon Matic, a layer 2 scaling solution on the Ethereum blockchain, and the layer 2 space continues to be hotly contested. If you guys want a detailed breakdown of the layer 2 projects and solutions, which I'm looking at, I've done a separate video here. I'm going to link that up for you. Optimism, Arbitrum, these kind of players. It's important that you guys are very aware of the layer 2 scaling space, because it's going to continue to be a hot narrative going into this next bull run. So again, when I look at this in terms of Polygon Matic, I look at this, I keep saying Matic instead of Matic, when clearly Matic was a footballer for Man United, which is the team I support. But as you can see here, Golden Pocket brings you to $1.94 to $2 here on your Polygon Matic. Again, sitting at 80 cents right now, not too shabby of a return there. Getting you up to all-time highs brings you to $2.80, and your Fibonacci extension brings you to a nice price point of $4.50. Not too shabby at all, at least a 5.5x here, just to get to these kind of, nice, modest price targets. And you guys can make arguments why this could be much bigger, right? If you made the argument that Ethereum is going to go and eclipse its all-time high, is going to go up to $10,000, then all these projects which I'm mentioning here are going to fill that void in between, right? Bitcoin needs to set the pace and move on. Ethereum's going to chase Bitcoin and try to go for its flippening, right? And as those two move up and the crypto market cap increases and more money flows into crypto, with many people projecting, $5 trillion, $6, $7 trillion flowing into crypto, right? This could be really, really interesting for these projects. Now, remember, currently in crypto, we have 1.5 trillion total. We've been as high as 3 trillion, but imagine if 6 trillion comes in, 7 trillion, some even saying up to $10 trillion could be flowing in once certain spot ETFs are approved. That will then get you to the size of gold's market cap all the way up here. And that could lead to ferocious growth for many of the altcoins we're talking about here. So Polygon Matic are definitely another one I want to be adding. Now, this one, if you guys have been watching my content over the last couple of years, particularly through the last bull market and here in the bear market, you guys know I do not get shaken out of projects easily. When I like a project, I DCA and I'm riding through thick and thin. And as you can see here, Chainlink continues to be one I will not sleep on. Yes, there's more exciting projects. Yes, people will talk about Celestia, and we'll talk about them. I made a video on Celestia. There's a Casper video I can link up here as well. There's exciting projects like Sui and all these other projects that people are talking about. But sometimes I just like leaning toward the old guard. Sometimes I just want to say, you know what? Who's proven themselves over many cycles? Who is the infrastructure layer? What are developers actually using? And Chainlink always pops up. It's a proven project. It's a strong project. It rode its zero level here for a very, very long time. You had so much time here to accumulate at this zero level on Chainlink, and now you've seen a big move to the upside on Chainlink, up 169%. And I think this is just the start. You're talking about Fibonacci Golden Pocket, gets you to $34, $36. This is a project which has been as high as $52, guys. And again, sitting at just $14 right now on Chainlink. So even though it's been on that crazy run here, even though you were able to buy Chainlink at $4.70 previously, $4.70, now $14, this has been up to 52 at all-time highs, and the Fibonacci golden ratio brings you to $82. A nice project which I'm going to continue. I have been through the bear market, but I'll continue to DCA into Chainlink. Again, some people find this stuff boring, but all I look at is, what do smart contract developers actually use? What do they use as their data oracle play? And guess what comes up every single time? Chainlink. Yeah, they use Chainlink. That's how they get their price feeds, and that's how smart contracts are operating. If you spoke to a sample set of developers and said, hey, how do you feel if I turned off Chainlink? They would cry. They'd be like, our whole platforms would fall down. We need Chainlink. We rely on Chainlink. And it continues to be the de facto data oracle play in blockchain, right? Now, the next one's a little bit of a controversial one, right? And the reason I say controversial is because it's kind of let me down, right? It's a project that hasn't fulfilled its potential despite having so much excitement in the last bull cycle, running all the way up here. We had our price target coming towards $61, but this ran really close to it, did really, really well, ran here to $55, not too shabby on the break of the cup and handle, which all the way back in 2021, we called this breakout and we traded this successfully to the upside. But ever since then, you've seen Chainlink really tumble. And this is one of those projects that not just came to its zero level, but really fell back below its zero level as well and continued to struggle below its zero level. And still today, you're seeing Polkadot sitting here at 5.9%. Now, part of this has to do with Gavin Wood, the founder, one of the key players from the Ethereum network, which worked with Vitalik, who moved across and worked on Polkadot, stepping out of his main CEO role into more of an architect position, which we covered off on a video at the time when it happened. But also, I feel like they've just been lackluster in keeping the momentum and keeping the hype. But you got to remember, it's a bear market. You don't get any props really for building stuff, for announcing and launching stuff in a bear market. Because even if you announce some amazing upgrades, they announce some amazing projects, nobody cares in a bear market. All you have to do in a bear market is survive. If you survive a bear market, even if you're sitting at these crazy low levels, right? Then guess what? The bounce tends to be bigger. And right now, people will be looking for projects which are undervalued. And if you look at this right now, you cannot argue when every other coin, like I just shared with you, even Chainlink, up over 160% from the lows. You're looking at Polkadot, still close to its lows, right? Still struggling here below its naught level on its Fibonacci's, right? Still below $6. Now, again, this is a project which has been as high. If I take the peak here, it's been as high as $55, trading for under $6 right now. That's a 10x just back to all-time highs. And you don't have to, go to a crazy 1000x gem to look for your 10x. You don't have to go to a low market cap project. You're talking about something like Polkadot, which is proven, has good developers, has a good ecosystem. And at one point, once they fulfilled their white paper of launching their auctions, had a lot of hype around it. A lot of the projects on Polkadot were getting a lot of investment. A lot of people were really excited about some of the projects being built on Polkadot. But the question is, can they revive it? Can they revive it here in the bull market? Do they still have the developer activity? Are they still attracting some of the best dApp developers? Or will they lose those dApp developers to Polygon Matic, to places like Phantom or Algorand? Or will people decide to go build on Sui or Near Protocol or one of these other more exciting, new, innovative layer ones? That's going to be the question right now. But one thing we do know with the parachains on Polkadot, it was very innovative technology. Will it last into this next bull market? This still continues to be one I'm looking at, but not as actively DCAing this one as the other three I've just shared with you. So there you have it, guys. 4 altcoins I'm actively looking to add and make sure my positions are primed. I know right now is a time of FOMO. I know people are jumping onto meme coins. I know people are jumping into NFTs and gaming and frantically searching around, but I'm keeping my mindset clean. I'm staying focused on knowing how does the flow of money work, right? If you understand how the flow of money works, you're going to be in a good place. Now, right now, we are seeing Bitcoin pull back a little bit here. Just a quick note on this. This is nothing to be worried about here, okay? We are seeing Bitcoin kind of pull back and break down from its 5-minute pattern. On the 5-minute chart, you can see it was in this triangle. It broke to the downside. It's trying to hold support at 43,000. Perfectly normal. The more this wants to pull back, the merrier. I mean, if we zoom out to the 4-hourly chart, this is what we're looking at on Bitcoin, right? It's crazy strong right now. Even if it wants to come down to 41.6, by all means, be my guest, pull back. That's healthy. What this allows Bitcoin to do is not only reset its RSIs and come and touch its EMA ribbon, which I just showed you there. Let me just show you this one more time. Not only does it allow it to come into the EMA ribbon, reset the RSIs, but it also allows us to liquidate overzealous longs and shorts. So a couple of days ago, when Bitcoin had its nice move to the upside, a bunch of shorts got liquidated. Now, the fact that it's dumping to the downside a couple of percent really helps get rid of that overzealous leverage in the market and allows us to have more sustained pumps to the upside. The more these pumps can be fueled by spot and less it can be pumped by leverage, the better it is for sustained long-term movements here on Bitcoin. So there you have it, guys, an update on crypto and the markets. Those are the altcoins I'm watching. Let me know which ones am I missing in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I want to see as many of you as possible in our Telegram community, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Nearly 1,000 people in that group, and you're missing out because you haven't clicked that button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.